Hello everyone and welcome to another great modern stream here in Boros MTG. Today we are playing Devoted Druid, and in this case this list won a challenge this past weekend. So it plays the classic Devoted Druid. I'm gonna highlight here a bit. It's a 0-2 for green and a 1 Elf Druid that you tap and it makes green, and then if you put a -1/-1 counter on this creature, you untap this. So it's called make some extra mana some turns while getting smaller, but with Vizier of Remedies, if one or more -1/-1 counters will be put on a creature you control, that many -1/-1 counters -1 are put. So with this and with Vizier and Devoted, you get infinite mana. We only play one Vizier, and then we get a lot of mana from other things. We have a lot of mana dorks, Halfling, Hiraj. We are playing the Leyline Weaver from Spider-Man. That's a 2 mana reach 2/2 that adds red or green. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, untap this creature. So when you cast cards like Karn or Zenith or Leyline, you could untap this. Then we play Leyline. That's if you have it in the starting hand, you put it into play. And whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional green, the same that does Badgermole Cub. Then at top end we have Ouroboros, the card from Edge of Eternities for 4 at the beginning of combat of your turn, plus X +1/+1 counters on each creature you control, where X is this creature's power. So the bigger this is, the more mana you put. Finisher Craterhoof Behemoth, best finisher in the world. Greenstone Zenith and Nature's Rim for 2 green and a X. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle. This search for Devoted Druid, while Greenstone Zenith does not. And then it has Harmonize, that you may cast this card from your graveyard. For its Harmonize cost, you may tap a creature you control to reduce that cost by an amount of generic mana equal to its power. So you can recast this. The best card from Spider-Man set is a common. What a surprise. It's not the best card. I like Superior Spider-Man a lot. Maybe the only card I have on the Spider-Man set. Then we have -1 quest +1 question with Questing Beast -1 Leyline Weaver. Why you want a Questing Beast in this deck? There is no the One Ring anymore, so probably not needed. Then in the sideboard we have some portable holds, a lot of current targets, including Agatha's Soul Cauldron, Torpor Orb, and Ballista as a finisher. So quite average sideboard. And yeah, let's go into the league. So the deck has to have some issues against decks with a lot of removal, but if our opponent plays decks without removal, which will be good. Isn't Final Devastation better than Nature's Rim? You can cast this card twice, so you can just get Druid and then get Vizier with the same card, for example. And while playing Craterhoof is nice, it does you play it just there, and it's the same as Finale. If you Final for 10, you can for sure Final for Craterhoof. And also allows you to Zenith for Craterhoof. I think it's better to not have Finale. Yeah, it's also a pseudo Craterhoof. Yes, all this is okay, but you want to have Craterhoof for Greenstone Zenith. And I'm pretty sure we will get to use this 2 times quite often. If you enjoy my content, hit like and subscribe. We are here in round 1 against Crazy Thursday. Today's Thursday? No, today's Wednesday. So we have a hand with a lot of mana. I'm gonna keep this, trying to hit, okay, I'm playing against Zoo. The Zoo is loose. Raga Monkey? Okay, that's a Raga Monkey. No, that's a looting. Okay, we're playing against a new Reanimator Zoo deck. It's a very bad deck until it draws the Persist or the Leyline and the Draco. But yeah, if they discard, so yeah. Maybe they have the Persist, but they gambled on the cards. We have some Surveils. 0 surveils. I don't like decks without surveillance. I think surveillance are a great tool in today's world. So Nature's Rhythm, 1, 2. I cannot. Draco. Okay. I'm not very worried about Draco right now. I'm not having a surveillance here. Always odd. Kavu. Okay, they're going into the aggressive line. No blocks. Would I get a Dryad or probably a Dryad is fine. Dryad. I have green here. Leyline. Okay, what happens if I cast Leyline? Here it's better to do it this way. I'm still not dead against. So Leyline and Nature's Realm for 2. So I could tap Badger. I could get a Badgermole Cub. That's also not bad. I could get the Devoted Druid. Badgermole Cub gives me an extra spell, so I want to kill them next turn. I think Cub is better. Yeah, it gives me an extra body to play with. So I'm not there to a Lightning Bolt yet. That's 9. I don't know if this deck plays Lightning Bolt. To 4. They eat my Nature's Red. Yeah, go to 4. 4 is not 3. And 3 is Lightning Bolt range. Maybe they have to eat. Let's see. How much mana can I make with this? Top land. Oof. Maybe we'll win our first round. Or first game. This makes 3. 3, 6. Guess this is super lethal. Massive for blockers. And Dryad Arbor. Yeah. Massive for blockers. I have a ton of creatures. So those are 8/8s, 9/9s. Attack with everything. So they can gain life. Maybe they still die to a bolt because they gain life, but I don't know. I don't have any other choice to make here. First strike. Maybe I die. I'm probably dead. They block there with everything. They discard or Awakener. When this creature enters, reveal X cards from the top of your library until you reveal. So they go to 10. Yeah, so I die. Did I have other choice? I don't think so. I was gonna die next turn anyway. Yeah, probably without the frog, they had to jump and die. But yeah, it happens, I guess. Celestial Perch is a card. We are... At the beginning of combat, I've put X+1 counters on it. Is this creature power? So it has to be big to make it bigger. Gonna cut this, and I don't know what else. Leyline Weaver. Probably Karn. Karn is... they don't play many sweepers, so I'm gonna board a Weaver. I think a Surveillant that turn could have mattered. Okay. Ooh, double Leyline. Okay. So this means every card in my deck makes a ton of mana. Double Leyline. Does my opponent has their own Leyline? Leyline Fighters. There will come one day in Magic where every deck plays 8 Leylines because it's the most broken thing you can do. Halfling go. Leyline Binding my Halfling. I think to Leyline Binding my Halfling is so sad for them. I'm gonna take 3 from this and play Cap on Forest. Go. Can start putting counters on things very fast. That Forest makes 4 mana. Looting. Yeah. Turn to looting. Did they discard something? Do I have Tormod Script on the sideboard? No, I have only Cauldron. No big creature. This costs 8. 4, 5. Surveillant. Celestial Perch. I could get this back. So this makes 4. This makes 1. So I'm gonna get another cap and put it here. That means that I could Celestial Perch something. So next turn I have a ton of mana. A crazy amount of mana. 1, 2, 3. This makes 5, 5. Everything of this makes 10. So this is 15 mana. 15 mana. I can even just end of turn purge the... This deck is crazy. I might give it a spin on the next big modern event. Yeah, it's for sure it's crazy. Land. Do I want to... They want the mana or kill frog? 5, 15. This is 8. So now I have 20 mana. Put up each creature you control. Halfling. Can make them 4/4, but my opponent can make them bigger. So all my team has more power. If I had Gaia's Cradle, Nykthos will not be that strong. Nykthos will still make here plus 8 mana, but consign to memory. Consign to memory my Craterhoof. Yeah, consign to memory against everything, and I'm really surprised people don't play consign a lot more, like against everything. Like play 4 consigns in every deck. So they draw a card. 15, 25, 25. Yeah, this flies. They draw a card. Now it's my time to attack. I could have a Wrath of the Skies. Draco, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my team is gonna be bigger than your Draco pretty fast. Seen it. Okay. So I can see it for Craterhoof. 5, 6, 7. Do you have another consign? If not, it's bye-bye time. Craterhoof. Okay, they do have another consign. 6. How much is this? This is 16. Okay, 16 is exactly double attack. You still have to block a lot. 6, 6, 12, 17. So they have to champ. They have to champ. Oh, will be sad if your Fear Strike, Lifelink, Hexproof, Draco dies. Okay, go. This deck is some fun. They attack with Frog. Yeah, you can attack with Frog. You could draw into the green creature, discard it, and then get it. But probably I'm still winning anyway. I have such a huge team that it will not matter. Maybe they have Wrath of the Skies. I think I even win with Wrath of the Skies because my lands come back. Okay, they drew the creature. So when this creature enters via the top card, where exists the number of colors on permanents, put any number of those permanents into the battlefield and put the rest on the revealed. So they persist here and they reveal Ashiok persist Leyline. Okay, that's not gonna work. They can get the Draco back. They put permanents, not spells, right? X permanents with the number of colors amount. You put any number. Okay, yeah, they cannot return the Draco. Okay, still a close game. My opponent drew with the Frog this, so now on the play. On the play, I would like to have some portable holes. This is for any card. I'm gonna get Soulless Jailer. This is good against the Reanimator. Think maybe I cut the Karn package. I'm gonna bring in this Cauldron, Torpor Orb. Nah, Leyland Weaver. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cut the Karn. It runs into Consign and probably not that great, and just play all my stuff that does something. Okay, we have Leyline, so that's fine. Opponent has no Leyline? No Leyline for my opponent, so we won the Leyline war. Without Leyline, looting. Okay, that means they probably have a fast Reanimate hand. Maybe just draw the mountain and the hand doesn't do anything and it persists. Okay, so they kept a speculative hand. Mana gets made. Badgermole Cub gets summoned into my forest. Forest makes 3 mana. I'm gonna get Devoted Druid here. Now if my opponent does something irrelevant, I can win next turn with the Devoted combo. I have the payoff in the Leyline. Triumph. I don't know what they play. They just get Triumph, but what's the other one? Consign does nothing. They will need to hold Leyline Binding. Currently, Leyline Binding costs 3 mana. They put the Draco into the graveyard. They probably have that Persist. They called Persist Draco. Pyroclast. It's sad. Okay, yeah. I did not expect Pyroclast happening. So my land comes back. Okay, still, opponent misses land drop. They discarded the land. Okay, that's bad, but still, Liga Nature's Rhythm. Can Nature's Rhythm for 1? Can Nature's Rhythm for 1? But it's better to try to Rhythm for something bigger later. If I Rhythm for 1, that means next turn I could Rhythm back. I'm gonna play the Rhythm for 1. Probably with this I can Rhythm next turn again. Halfling. This blocks and attacks the best. Play a Swamp. That's a regular Draco. Another Halfling. So this is free. This is free. Oh, this 4 green mana. Oh, 4 green mana. Crap. I messed up. This is 4 green mana. I could have fetched and do it for 1. Anyway, it was not. If I tap this for green, this does not convoke. I may tap only 1 creature. Okay, yeah. So okay, yeah, that was not right. At 11, that's a 3-turn clock. Hope to not get Pyroclast again. That would be a disaster. If the Pyroclast again, I'm probably not winning. If I draw, ow, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Oh, okay, looting. Okay. Oof. Live to fight another day. Persist and Glasspool Mimic got discarded. Okay. They are persisting there. But are pushing my Dryad Arbor. Yeah, got it. I don't think that's a great play, but okay, yeah. 11. Still alive. Leyline Binding my Leyline. A Halfling. Okay. Better to eat the Leyline than the Halfling, but whatever. Devoted Druid. So this makes 4 green. I'm gonna cast Devoted Druid here. Maybe I should have used this. So, and I'm gonna attack for 1. Now, let's see. They have 2 cards in hand. Oh, they killed my druid. Okay, that's sad. That removal spell. If I hit a land, I can have 1 card remaining. That could be a land or a big creature. Okay, tap up to 1. No, I just want to do this. Access 2. We have to dodge 1 turn of our opponent doing mean stuff to us. They probably don't have another removal spell. They might have 1 big creature or a persist or something like that. That's okay. Kavu is... They don't want to attack. They should attack. First direct trample. Okay, they attack. So their last card, I think it's a blank. Could be something else. So Vizier. Now we do the trick. Ah, we won the round. Yeah. Probably a land or something. Okay, yeah. We played through 3 or 4 Viziers. Sorry, Devoted Druids, but we got there. Oof. Round 1 win. Devoted Druid. Yeah, there is always a meme that this combos with Devoted Druid. There are a lot of cards that combo with Devoted Druid. There are not many cards that are Devoted Druid. You have to print other cards that are like Devoted Druid to make the Devoted Druids really, really good. How you win? This card, for 8 mana, you put a counter on each creature you control. So you get infinite mana, and your Halfling and Devoted Druid get huge, and you just win. Yeah, Leyline of Abundance being a mana ramp spell and payoff is great. They should have killed my Leyline with Leyline. So round 2 against Geyser. We are on the play and we have Leyline again. We are very lucky Leyline gamers. Sneaky Line. I think it's very relevant in this deck, at least. I'm gonna play Halfling first. I don't want to get Lava Darted or something like that. And here probably I play Hero and fetch for Dryad and try to forest. Yeah, nowhere else. Okay, this is a race. This is an interesting race. So here we get Badgermole Cub. Here this taps for a crazy amount of mana. And okay, so I think I have Craterhoof next turn. I could have maybe set up a Devoted Druid combo, but I think we win right now. 20, Dryad, 3, 6. Maybe I could have casted this. Current Ranger, yeah. Gonna yield on the next end step. Pull Bones and get 3 mana. Saying it for 1. Yeah. Heritage Druid. Ooh, 3 mana. Our opponent is also doing stuff. No Nettle Sentinel now, but 3 mana. Nettle Sentinel, okay. Woven Samebirds. Okay, our opponent is also doing broken stuff. Visionary, okay. What have I gone for the heritage, for the Devoted Druid kill? Maybe? Gerard. So this makes mana. 3, 6. This costs 10. So this is 8. I can sadly not play my Hirach. X 8. 1, 2, 3. So here comes the hoof. And one more day. Math is for blockers. So this is 11, 19, 26. So they have to block with 7 power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, still lethal. And my opponent explodes. Turn 3 kill. This deck is a gift for Grey's Cradle enjoyers. Yeah, Grey's Cradle will be a great card here, but so Portable Hole comes in. That maybe gains some time. Oroboid gets cat. And I like Karn, Weaver. I'm gonna keep 1 Portable Hole in the sideboard. Probably worse than having anything else. Maybe Weavers for X2 and probably just doing anything else. So Karn, Leyline. Leyline will be strong card. Portable Hole can gain time. So no lander. Leyline, a lot of mana. Dryad Arbor goes. Leyline. Leyline gamers, yeah. Yeah, Leyline seems like a strong card. Yeah, sure. Kirin Ranger, that's not a mana dork. I don't know how much mana I'm gonna have, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a ton. Hirach, go. So next turn I can play probably double cap. Can I get the Greenland? So that could be double elf heritage. No, a lot of nothing. Leyline Weaver. So here it gets Temple Garden, Badgermole Cub. This makes 3. This makes so much mana. Okay, go. If I draw payoff, I win. But if not, I can just put a lot of counters in my things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each thing makes 4 mana, so you'll have 3 attackers. But this combo stuff is cheaper than I think. Next deck to play. Yeah, they also play Nature's Realm. I hope to not get Pyroclasm. 4 mana, they get an Elf. Yeah, seeing it is expensive. Craterhoof I sold one today for 14 euros, old border. So it was a 20 euro card in the past, but now it's quite cheap. So I don't know what abilities they already used. Another heritage, so they could bounce and redraw card and get more mana. They already have the payoff and they have a ton of mana. So the problem is their mana cost some. I used to play the Voted Druid combo some years ago and it was very strong. Decktech when the Druid is Fury and Solitude. Yeah, I played it when Luros was out. The old strong Luros. I played it a bunch on Magic Online. The format was not great because everyone was playing Rakdos, Luros with Seal of Fire and Fatal Pushes. What's this card? Champion of the Perfect. As additional cost to cast a spell, behold an elf you control. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to its owner hand. Okay, behold is the old behold text, and whenever you cast, draw a card. Okay, portable hole. So this and this. This is a 6/6. So I have to get Symbiote here because if I don't get Symbiote, they can just bounce the elf I target. Yeah, they bounce an elf. I think I'm not dying now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot attack this turn because they will. So this double counters. Have the cups on the hope. I take cups for legacy. Yeah, if you have the cups, that's probably the only expensive card. I don't know. There are a lot of staples like Noble Hero and Halflings. Yeah, they draw a card. Would have been better to draw a card. But the cards I took out for this are not payoffs, are 2 Leyline Weavers and 1 Orboard. So Kiran Ranger. Another Visionary. They're starting to do the thing. On top, False Forest. So, Elvish War Master. Okay, this is attacking Foss. So, they already used the Kiran Ranger, so they can play a Forest. And if they play okay, they can play a Forest and another Elf. So, I probably. Okay, now they can tap for 3. This only makes 1 creature per turn, right? Only once, yeah. This is a 4 mana that triggers every time. The Craterhoof mirrors. Nature's Rim is 6/1. So this is a Symbiote. Nettle Sentinel. Okay. Forest. And Yanowar Elf. I'm gonna yield until this spot. Let them do. And then when they go to combat, we see. They are going crazy. The Champions of the Perfect is a strong card. Opponents plays a Zenith for 1. That's probably another Nettle Sentinel. Another Heritage Druid. Why? Why they get another Heritage Druid and not another Nettle Sentinel? Or it was a Kiran Ranger, the card they got. It's better to get a Visionary, Symbiote, right? So they untap the Champion and for 3 mana. Okay. So we are a payoff away of winning if we get there, but not gonna win with our. Okay, that's a fetch land. Opponent's at 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we force them to jump here. Those could be 6/6. We don't force them to jump. They can go to 1. They will be pleased if they jump. They'll probably die next turn anyway. 18. Yeah, go to 1. Yeah, 1 damage off. Okay, I'm gonna concede. Yeah, we needed to draw a payoff. We didn't. We lost. Okay, let's go to game 3. Yeah, this is gonna stay like this. Let us draw a payoff. The classic hand that needs a payoff. I didn't see it or something. I just kept a hand that had a lot of mana, but no payoff. Which I would have kept any other day of my life. Oof. This hand. This has Leyland, which is great, but the other cards do nothing. I'm gonna wall. Weaver. This hand is a problem. No payoff, not a ton of mana. I think I can go do better with 5. My opponent kept 7. I don't have a Surveillance. If this will be a 1 mana dork, I will keep this. Okay. Me needing to draw a land. I'm gonna mull to 4. Okay, this hand could be something. Oh, this is a 4 card hand. Okay, that's it. Could have been Devoted plus something. Not a great hand, but I would have kept the Pfeiffer if I knew this, but still probably losing. If I draw land, I'm gonna Portable Horde the Elf. So this Eat their elf. Yeah, taking their first elf is always troublesome for them. And now I call top deck into Karn or... top deck Karn or the Neithir's Realm. One elf, yeah. Gonna attack for 3 with Exalted. Okay, I think I'm gonna lose the mono green deck mirror. Visionary. Okay, Visionary is not the strongest card right now. Heritage is the one that I'm fearing. Attack, yeah. Could attack with both if they don't have any more plays. You know what else? This on taps. So they have to have some payoff there. Some big payoff. 7 mana. Another land. Okay, that's the second Dryad. Still, if I draw Hoof, I might win next turn. So opponent, do your worst. Not having a survey land is so sad. Seen it for Heritage. A Weirwood Symbiote. That's better than Heritage. They draw cards. So I guess that's fine. You know what else? Visionary gets bones and replay it. Yavimaya Young. Okay, this is Reclamation states that kills my portable hole and gets an elf back, which does matter absolutely zero right now. Triad Arbor. Payoff. Devoted Druid. Not the best payoff right now. Okay, that's a ton of mana. So we are here again on the payoff world. Yeah, we have not been drawing a lot of payoffs this match. Opponent plays War Master. Yeah, War Master without Heritage Druid doesn't make that much mana right now. For 7 they get +2/+2. So okay, they make things. Token gets created. Cards gets drawn. So they have mana, but not a crazy amount of mana. Seen it. Another Visionary. They have a half payoff, but War Master is not a payoff without a huge amount of mana. But if I draw Craterhoof, this makes 1, 2. Visionary gets cast again. Fetch land. And fetch land gets Kirin Ranger. That's called Bones. Fetch the land. Attacking. So. Please! Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic Gods. Yeah! Payoff! So, counter. I'd have to pay 9 for this. 7. Okay, I don't have to tap an extra creature. So, seen it for 9. Let's see if our Craterhoof gets there. X is 8. 1, 2, 3. So, Craterhoof. I don't know if I win, but I'm gonna attack with everything and see what happens. They probably have to jump with a bunch of cards. Multi 4. Yeah, we could have been dead. I think if our opponent, instead of searching for, I don't know what they search for 1 mana for, have searched for Heritage Druid, we would have lost. This is 9. Multi 4. Forgot to attack with the 0-2. Oh, this could have been relevant. Okay, that's true. I thought about it earlier, but then I forgot. This was 12, 21, 29, 37, and they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They had 13 to block, so still. Okay, that was a game. On my Metaframe profile, you will find all my competitive Magic the Gathering content. You will get deck and sideboard guides, articles with ideas and analysis, and even the decks I will be playing in my next big tournament. I offer one-to-one coaching sessions to help take your game to the next level. Following is completely free, so hit the subscribe button and keep up with everything I post on metafy.gg. We're playing here round 3 against Alex Barbosa, which can be his real name, or they just like Pirates of the Caribbean. This is they're playing Boros Energy. I'm gonna mull this for lander. Much better. So yeah. Boros Energy has to be a tough matchup. We are even on the draw. So Boros Energy. Yes. Smells like Boros Energy. This smells like Boros Energy. Yeah, we can overpower them, but a card like Bombardment just wins the game on its own without any troubles. X-File beat him in the finals against this player or against that deck. Yeah, you can get there, but I think it's not an easy matchup. Your opponent keeps a hand that has just aggressive things and not double removal, and you win. My opponent's on 6 cards, so maybe they don't have a Galvanic Blast. I can still win. Yeah, Bombardment is... Here will be happy to have had a Halfling instead of a Hirach, but life is life. Take 18, and now they play double red. Okay. Dead. Ocelot plus bombardment. Dead. If this was a halfling, maybe I had a chance, but I can't see it for halfling this turn. Yeah, I could get a Cub. Cub is also not a bad card. So I'm gonna get another forest. I'm gonna put a halfling in front of that Ocelot Pride. Not sure if X-File. This is the deck that won the challenge. I copied the list, so I don't think they had portable hole, but no flutes or so. So here we can block bombardment. What a card! Something with haste. A Ragavan. A Galvanic Discharge Ragavan. I'm so dead. Super dead. Hyper dead. Yeah, they got the good card against us. That's a good start. Also Pride plus Bombardment. I think that's the card. The start they cannot beat. Gonna draw. If I draw a land, I may keep playing, but if not, I'm just dead. Could get a... okay, I'm dead. So here, I play Cub. They attack. I block here. Nah, I'm gonna concede. I don't think there is any reason to play this game out. I'm not gonna win. I don't see a line of win here. Even if my opponent top decks 10 lands in a row, I think I'm dead. So I don't understand why other board is dead. Put express on the critter. This is so slow. I'm gonna cut double Hirach because it died to the other thing. If I had halfling, I think the hand would have been much better. Cub, Leyline, Weaver, Craterhoof. So this is a mult to 6 with a... I'm gonna keep this and this and go. Sadly no surveillance for us. I'm not gonna search for Dryad here. I'm gonna get Temple Garden for the future. Would be great to have a surveillance here, but whatever. If they want to kill my spider, they can do so. Spider Avatar. That's the original art on Leyline Weaver. Yeah, they kill my card. This is the original. Spider Manifestation, Spider Avatar. A bit creepy. Here I get another forest. And I play Badgermole Cub. Opponent has probably another removal. I'm fine. My opponent is just doing nothing. I'm gonna attack for 1. Opponent takes the damage. Surveil to the... I don't know. So this probably Flage on Cub. Something else. Yeah, easy Flage on Cub. Wrath of the Skies. X is 1. Okay, they had a spare, and I get my land back. Okay, so I can play Karn here. I can also play Rhythm. The problem is I play Rhythm. Next turn I have 1, 2. If I play Rhythm, next turn I have 4 mana. Devoted Druid gets 2. So, okay, yeah. From this spot, I can Devoted kill if they let my creature alone. But also that means that next turn I call Karn for something. To be a bit aware if they exile my Devoted. So what's this? They can also Flage my Devoted Druid. I have to have a lot of removals. They haven't played a creature yet, so they have to have a ton of things. Kind of Souls, yeah. Static Prison. I'm gonna kill this. They don't get energy from that. So the target fails and I have my Devoted Druid in the graveyard. Now I can get Cauldron, play Dryad, go. It would have been better to have a fetch land here instead of the Dryad, but that's the live we live in. Puts 1 card on top. Prism goes to the graveyard. His leaf, they call Flage, but I can eat the Flage with Cauldron, worst case. 3 mana for haste creatures, so that's Voice of Victory. That means my Karn is dead. And Ragamonkey, Bombardment. Ugh. Okay, so I guess this game is over. Now with the Voice of Victory, they are gonna swing every turn into us and kill everything. And I don't have any hasty creatures. Need to get Karn into one meat might, and that's never put counters there. Attack. I'm gonna concede. I am not winning this game. They will need to draw many good cards. Okay, yeah. Bombardment is a card. Okay, round 4 against Vegas 1. Okay, we have this with 1 more creature that will be happy, but okay, yeah, this is fine. Probably taking down Hirach, being the weakest card of those. You have a turn 1 halfling. If they kill it, I have Devoted, then I have Karn, and let's go. Okay, I keep this, put Hirach back. So here goes halfling, and Flooded Strand. Is this Boros energy? Seems like Boros energy. Killing things. Okay, so I will need some stuff to happen. This is another Boros energy deck, probably. So let's see. I play the Legion's Landing. When Legion's Landing enters, create a 1/1 vampire token with lifelink. When you attack with 3 or more creatures. Okay, and then when I attack this turn, okay, sure. Ragamonkey, yeah. This one flips, creates tokens. Okay, here. Seeing it for 2 into Badgermole Cub. This targets this, and then I untap. And this now makes 2 mana. I can cast the Weaver. Okay, so I have a ton of mana. 1, 2, 3. I have 7 mana currently. I'm gonna let them attack with whatever they want and see what happens. Ragavan resolves. I don't think there are many cards that they could exile that hurt. Maybe the Craterhoof Noble Hero. That's a card they can cast. So they have. This doesn't seem like Boros energy. Maybe it's Boros energy with Legion's Landing, but seems weird. I don't have white mana, I just realized. Or if I draw Vizier, they play Hierarch. Yeah, fine. White mana. That's Fletch. Yeah, that's Fletch. And this is gonna kill. This Boros energy with Legion's Landing. Okay, the Cup. That's a legal play. Ooh, Nather's Rim. So I'm infinite. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this on taps. So that was a huge top deck. This on taps. Vizier comes into play. And then if I hold auto tap mana, this. No, not this way. Here I just have to hold and click. I'm gonna cast Karn in my opponents. And I get Ballista. And my opponent's probably conceding. Big Ballista gets there. The trick of knowing how to do the infinite mana combo with Vizier. It's much easier if you just press the button of tap auto mana. Portable Hall comes in. Celestial Purge, maybe? I'm gonna cut the Hierarch and the Ouroboros. Okay, yeah. Why not infinite mana with Vizier? I had infinite mana with Vizier. I'm revealing the Ballista so that they concede. I can't go infinite and do it, but probably if you have the Karn, your opponent is just conceding. You also don't need to do infinite. You can, even if you only had Ballista in hand, you could go reveal Ballista and then put more counters on Ballista if your opponent is not conceding, because on Magic Online you cannot reveal your hand. Guide of Souls, yeah. Halflink, go. So let's see. They can attack. I'm gonna block. I don't know what kind of punish could this have. I think none, but they could play Bombardment and sacrifice their Guide of Souls and kill this, which I guess I'm fine with if they sacrifice a creature to kill my halfling. I don't know what else could punish me. Bombardment, they sacrifice. Sure. Okay, here I can play Weaver. I'm gonna play Weaver here. Let's see what happens. We'll need another big mana spell, a Johnny. Okay, super punished for not holding up. Okay, yeah, super punished. To say the truth, I didn't think about a Johnny. And now a Johnny kills my Weaver. Yeah, Leyline. Okay, I should have just cast Celestial Purge. Yeah, sure. Eat Bombardment in response so that the tokens do not make me damage. So now a Johnny is just a token machine. Clarion Conqueror. Activated abilities cannot be activated. Okay. I'm dead to Clarion Conqueror. I cannot beat that card. That card is good game. I think I have a way of dealing with that. Clarion is just too strong. Okay, so this is not a creature in the deck. So yeah, same sideboard plan. Game 3. Okay, this hand is fine. So let's see how much they kill from our side. 8 cards. So yeah, Boros Energy seems to be a very, very bad matchup. Bombardment, single-handed, wins the game. Because they have a lot of removals in very different types. Galvanic, Thraven Charm, and Fletch. So here comes the Devoted Druid. Let's see what. The good thing is they only have 8 removals to deal with Devoted Druid. The bad thing is they have 8 removals to deal with the Voted Druid, and I will have to draw the Vizier or something, but it is a good start. Okay, that makes they get a token. So if I draw Vizier or the other card, Craterhoof Behemoth, literally the card I wanted. 1, 2, 3 to exile something. XS2. We'll have a mana tide in the deck, Badgermole Cub, and we portable hold their Ocelot Pride and see what happens. Surveil. Yeah, if I had the access to the Vizier, I would have won this game. Yeah. Greens on Zenith not searching for Vizier. You cannot combo with Melrira, right? With Vizier. This is Flage, Clarion Conqueror. Yeah, I know that card. Yeah, that card is game over. I think of my cards do anything. I'm gonna concede. I don't want to fight against the Clarion. I don't know why they put out this design. The design is so unfun, but whatever. Okay, we lost against the 2 Boros energy decks. Seems hard to beat them. Not easy at all. So round 5 against Swiss rolls. This hand is a bit weak. Too many payoffs. Okay, this hand is a bit better. Probably putting seen it for 1 Weaver. I'm gonna put 1 cup back. 2 cups, 1 Weaver. I'm gonna accelerate this turn with Zenith. I have another payoff in the form of Rhythm. So this is a classic triple shuffle. If you don't know about Zenith, there is some secret mode on the card. The card says search your library for a green creature card, put it into play, then shuffle. And then it says, shuffle your Zenith into your library. So when you resolve this card, you have to shuffle twice if you follow the text exactly. So we're playing against Dimir things. Okay, I'm gonna play a Spider. Yeah, the contest players are burning in opponent's hand always. I don't understand. Yeah, I'm gonna counter the first thing you play. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's not how this should work. I'm gonna play another Weaver. Let's see how much their counters burn in their hand. So maybe Force of Negation. Shoot the Sheriff. Yep, you got it. Esper. That's the 3rd time today I play against Esper. Why is this deck out of nowhere being played? Craterhoof. Okay, yeah, that's a card. I don't know how good this matchup is. If I draw a land, I'm not gonna play it. I'm first. Badgermole Cub. I shall probably have casted it with Dryad because now my opponent could have killed my Cup in response. So I would have had 1 mana. They could have killed the Dryad. They probably cannot kill the Dryad. So, okay. They put a card into the graveyard, so they're missing something. Foxes, yeah, got it. Foxes is not the card I wanted. They have to Force of Negation my cards. So they have Force of Negation up. I'm gonna fetch and play Nature's Rhythm for XS2. This is gonna met Force of Negation. Counterspell, yeah, even better. So now I can take 4, tap this, and we set X2, XS2. Okay, this is not very easy to cast. So we got 2 Vizier, and we get into the infinite mana. Okay, my opponent concedes. They know I have the Rhythm and the Abundance. I guess I should be playing Bowmaster, so I'm gonna remove the Hierarchs and bring in some cards that deal with the frogs and stuff. Okay, that's a no land hand, so I'm gonna mull. Yeah, that's a decent grindy hand that could get to somewhere. No Foxies, so that's a Fatal Push. The line is starting to lag a bit. It's still fine, but maybe I should. So they fetch and they Fatal Push my Halfling. Counterspell mana? No. Frogberto mana? Froggy, yeah. Frog time has been called. And that's a dangerous part. Gonna search for Shockland and play Spider with Reach. It's a Spider, obviously. A Progenitus cannot block a Baneslayer Angel, but a Spider can for sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna block. I know about this, my opponent knows about this, so we both know. Counterspell, force of negation, something, counterspell. Yeah, easy peasy. I would have been happy to cast this with X4, but that was not possible. So 3 cards, but Frog is going in for... Probably have 2 turns of playing around the blocks. Target opponent exercise their control and their graveyard, so I guess Dryad Arbor. Okay, that's their best removal spell. I cast it for 4, this on taps. I'm gonna cast it for 4, with the spider on top. It's the same, but it makes them think better about things. Force of negation, yep. Attack. Spider, go spider. They discard a land and they attack for 2. Yeah. They drop 2 cards and now they play a land. That's weird. Opponent has another force of negation. Hope not. They got a removal spell. No. They voted through it. Go. Schizo, thanks for the follow. I'm gonna attack with this. They are at 9. They're at 8. They have more surveillance. Yeah, blue-white. So they have the surveillance and 2 more draws. But those snake is or spider is starting to do it. Oh, they're in need. They are not free stuff. Okay, they kept 1 card. Okay, so I could cast Leyline. I'm gonna start casting Leyline. This on taps, so it's almost free. And this now makes them think about their life choices. Counterspell, yeah. 1, 2. I'm gonna cast my other Leyline Weaver here. I'm gonna attack, so I could reach. That's 6. So might block this turn. They have 2 cards, so I'm gonna block this turn. I think our spider is less worth than my opponent drawing another card. This abhorrent too close. Okay. Opponent, you have 1 card in hand. Is it good? So 4 mana. Is it another counter spell? Fatal push at 5. So this is I can put another counter on it. Doesn't do much. Okay, I can block for 1 more turn. I get another Devoted Druid. Play land. Pass. So I can block Frog 1 more turn. I can also block. What's this? You need to exile, no? Okay, they hit another Oculus. So this is flying. Okay, yeah. I still had a game if they didn't draw something, but yeah, they had another. They had a removal spell and they hit another Oculus. If this was a blank, I could jump here and then win. Sad. Yeah, happens. Bit of Summer or Void. Celestial Purge is fine. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be it. Last game. I'm on the play. Leyline, please? No Leyline. Oh, that's not a bad hand. This hand pushes with Cap. We can deal with a Frog, which is the strongest card our opponent has. I still think we should have a Surveillant. Does my opponent have Spell Snare? That's the question here. Not yet. So Forest becomes a creature. They fatal push in response. Okay, sure. This doesn't do much from our sides. Does my opponent has Force of Negation? That's the next big question. Forest. So now they are thinking Surveillance. So no Force of Negation right now. Discard and give this flying. Yeah. Celestial Purge. Counterspell. Still fine. They draw a card. Another of those. This makes... So I can get... Can I get with this Devoted Druid? I sideboarded out Ouroboros, right? Exists 2. Force of Negation. Not yet. Weaver. Attack for 2. Go. Next turn I have a ton of mana. We need some counter spells. Yeah, sure, you can draw a card. 3 mana. Graveyard Trespasser. Oh, this takes our card. Okay, it's still fine. Payoff, please. Fetch land. That's not a payoff. Okay, so yeah, that Graveyard Trespasser did hurt a lot. Did not expect them to have it. So yeah, maybe we lose this round. That's a 3-3. Now it flips. Psychic Frog. Yeah, they eat things. This is... I have to count it. This is lethal. 4, 5, 6, 7. This is flying. Yeah, I'm gonna block with Forest. There it comes back. And I'm at some risk of getting killed by the trespasser 5. So this is next turn lethal, and I'm not gonna pass. Also, they have five cards and 4 mana. So I need to draw Emrakul or something like that, and I don't have Emrakul in my deck. Leyline, cast Leyline. This on taps opponent counter spells or does whatever they want. 4, 5, yeah, this on taps. So gonna attack with all those. Can block with Devoted Druid. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I have this as reach, but so this can block here. I'm dead to a removal spell. Okay, this survives. Go to 3. They discard Oculus. They bring back Oculus. Devoted Druid doesn't do much in this spot because of that's not the card I need. Land. Okay, good game. Yeah, all the kill everything, counter everything decks are not that good matchup, but we got to win some interesting games against a lot of other decks. We got to win against the Elves mirror, the mana mirror with a Mulorn 4, which was quite crazy. So yeah, I like the deck. I'm sure it misses a Surveillant. That's something. And probably a Tormod script in the sideboard. Not playing card and not having Tormod script is always crazy to me. And yeah, that's gonna be it.